Episode 2. Here we go. Conversations from a loner, man. We kicking off. Um, a lot of y'all don't know that the stats of having a successful podcast are very low. Usually when somebody starts a podcast, usually after the third, fourth, maybe even fifth episode, they're done. They're, that enthusiasm, that excitement of starting a podcast, it didn't die down. Now, I do have, I want to say, consider a successful podcast called The Kickback, which we are on episode 148 next week. I've been doing that for 4 years, so I want to call that successful. So um, I'm no stranger to that. So I have a feeling this one's gonna be successful too. But yeah, like episode 2, man, let's rock out. We finna just go ahead and dive into this, man. And I was just thinking about, you know, unfortunate deaths in my city, Beaumont, Texas. And a lot of people, they do gatherings, they do balloon releases and candle lights and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Usually the usual shit that people usually do when somebody passes away, unfortunately, or whatever, or just when they pass away. And I was just thinking, man, like, that's cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool having a lot of people gather, say something nice and then release balloons. But what about after that? What about after? And it's the thing that tripped me. And this is why I'm just so cool with just being by myself, man, and just being with my circle of friends and family. Because, I think that's cool to show your respects with the balloon release and the candle lights and stuff like that. But afterwards, I want y'all to ball. I want you to turn the fuck up, man. I want you to live life. I want you to go and achieve your goals, man. I want you to whatever bullshit that was holding you back. I want my death to like inspire you to just get over that hump and just turn up for me, man. I don't be seeing that, bro. I don't see that at all. I see when people pass away, they go back to their friends go back to just doing what the fuck they've been doing. And when they turn up or something like that, or they be like, long live whoever it may be. I don't want that, bro. I don't want that at all. I want y'all to turn up as far as like achieving goals, man. Just living life, taking trips, man. I want y'all to do that. I want y'all to be inspired to do what the fuck you wanted to do in life, man. Get out the hood or whatever the case may be, man. And that's why I'm just cool with just being by myself. Cause I usually see a lot of people that, they have these big gatherings when somebody dies and shit. And a lot of people go out there and they chill and they do their thing. But afterwards, it's just a normal day the next day. Like if I died and my friends was doing that, I'll be disappointed. I'll be sad. I'll be like, damn, bro. Damn, turn up for me, man. Knock out some goals, start a business or whatever the case may be. Go back to school or something, man. Just do something inspirational, man. That's what I want. And that's why I'm cool with being by myself. That's why I'm cool with just chilling with the fam and chilling with my, what I'm saying, with my immediate friends, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm just comfortable with just being in my realm of friends, man, if that makes any sense. But it's just crazy when somebody just passes away and people turn up for the funeral and all that type of shit or whatever. And but afterwards, what happens afterwards? What do you do after, man? Like do something inspirational for them, man. Like do something and be like, I did this for you. I don't be seeing that, bro. I don't be seeing that. But I know that the friends, my close circle, my family, I know that if something did happen to me or whatever, that they'll keep pushing on and achieving goals and be aspiring to keep on doing what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what would make me happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that a lot in my community, and that's very unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? Deaths, young people dying is very unfortunate and shit like that. But It's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could go into a whole nother episode as far as like the crime in our communities and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? That might be another episode. That might be episode 3 or 4 or something like that. But you know, who knows? And I'm gonna try to drop these things like every week, maybe twice a week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pumping out content, because you know what I'm saying, as far as us loners, and let me get this straight, bro. When I say loners and stuff like that, a loner to me is just somebody that just like to chill by themselves. You know what I'm saying? We just comfortable with being by ourselves. It ain't nobody sad or nobody that's depressed. You know what I'm saying? Just walking around with their head down. Nah, man. It's people that just like to chill, man. We just comfortable with being by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need a group of people to have fun or be just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We cool with being solo. We cool to going to events by ourselves, and then we can leave whenever we want to. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to stay a couple hours because we got somebody with us or we got a group of friends. Nah, we solo. We come in there, we speak, we do our thing, and we bounce out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like an antisocial thing. It's just like what we comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my loners, man. And I'm trying to come up with like a click name for us loners, man. I was just thinking of like, I don't know, like some some weird shit like dark horses. Like, shout out to my dark horses, or shout out to my black sheep gang or something like that. But that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Like, as we keep pumping this out. You know what I'm saying? And we keep building up the content, and keep pushing out episodes and stuff like that. We go come up with our own group name and stuff. And if you got a click name for us, you know what I'm saying, just inbox me or something, or just put it down there, and I could rock with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got some good ideas of what y'all want to call us, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying, I'm cool with that and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think it's just like I think it's crazy, man. And I just think, like, uh, life is short, bro. You know, I'm not saying you need to live life like it's your last and stuff like that, but man, you need to live life like, like how you want to, man. Like, and I'm gonna say this, I might say this on every episode, you know what I'm saying, like a repetition or something like that. But man, you gotta live your life how you want to live it. You know, you gotta, if you want to be what you want to be, man, just do that shit. You can't let these opinions of people that don't know you just affect what you got going on, man. I got a lot of homies that know how to cook. You know, um, I tell them all the time, man, get you a food truck, start you a business, bro. Like, do something like that, man. And I just be seeing stuff in people, that they probably don't see them in themselves. And I'm like, bro, man, what's holding you back from doing that? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these people affect what you got going on, man, because you only got one life, and you don't want to be 50 or 60 and be like, man, I could have did this and could have did that. Man, I'm not trying to do that shit, bro. I don't care if you call me corny. I don't care if you call me weird. I don't give a shit. Because to be honest with you, man, I was just outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, I like looking at the stars and sun and shit or whatever. So shout out to the people that just like looking at the stars and shit or whatever, sunrises, sunsets and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the sun was setting, and I was just thinking about, just accomplishing a lot of shit, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like a small town, you're gonna get a lot of negative feedback or whatever. But you gotta have a strong mindset. You gotta have a strong mentality to not like let these people bother you. So, you know what I'm saying? Whoever out there, you know what I'm saying, and you want to start something, and you wanna, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, man, just do that shit, bro. Because to be honest with you, you don't know if you don't know how long you're gonna live on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be that old head. And I hate that. I hate the word old head, bro. Like, that's like how the B word is offensive to a female. To me, old head is offensive. Like, I hate that shit. And I hate when people say unk. Like, hey, what's up, unk? Like, god damn, like, I'm already unk age. I remember when I was like running around with the hood doing and running around in the hood doing some fucked up shit as a teen or in my early 20s. And now motherfuckers is calling me Unc. That's just crazy. But it's a blessing at the same time, because I got a lot of homies that didn't live to live this age, man. And that's very unfortunate, man. And you know what I'm saying? I like to like I like to shout them out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I go outside sometimes at nighttime and I shout them out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like my respect to them. Like that's like me honoring them. Like that's me letting them know that I haven't forgot you. You know what I'm saying? Like 100, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my homies that passed away, man. You know what I'm saying? You're never forgotten and stuff. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like in life, man, like just do your fucking thing, man. Like who cares if people don't like what you doing or they're talking about what you're doing? So what? So what? Don't let them affect your pockets, man. Don't let them affect your pockets. You know what? I think I'm finna like start going speaking like at schools, man, because I know they got some young brother out there that want to be a dentist, want to be a doctor, want to be a optometrist. You know what I'm saying? Just some shit like that, man. But you know, like the feedback that they might get from their people, from their friends, from their homies, it might be like, bro, why the fuck you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you gonna do that? Or they might hit you with, man, college ain't for everybody. But hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Man, college changed my life. Like real talk, like going back to school, that changed my life. Because man, look, shout out to everybody that's working, man. You know, shout out to the men that's out there that's working, that's just, you know what I'm saying, just working anywhere that's trying to, that has a job that's, that's just trying to pay bills, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. But yeah, man, I got to a point in my life where I couldn't achieve the things that I wanted with a job I was making. Like, I ain't gonna tell you what I was making, but man, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that. Now that I look back, it wasn't that much, but it paid the bills and we were still able to enjoy ourselves with the pay that I was making. But I knew the what I wanted to go, the next level that I wanted, I couldn't work there no more as far as like, what I'm saying, pay wise and stuff, like buying a house, like, just cars and all that kind of shit or whatever. I knew I couldn't work then. So I knew I had to do something. And I was reaching 30. So like going back to school was like really like the only option. You know, I probably had more options, but hey, that was the only option that I felt that was, what I'm saying, that that I seen a vision. Like my vision going back to school and doing this and stuff like that was gonna create the type of future that I wanted, which it did to a certain point. Now that I have reached that point, now I have other goals. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how you're supposed to approach goals. It's once you reach them, then you set another standard. And then when you hit that standard, then you know what I'm saying, you reach that shit again. But you know what I'm saying? Me going back to school, man, I didn't let people opinions affect me. Like, why you going back to school? Like, you too old to go back to school. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, y'all need to understand, like, if you have something in your head, if you have the vision, go do that shit, bro. Don't let people like affect what the fuck you got going on, man. Like, I see that all the time, man. And a lot of people reach out to me and they ask me like certain things and stuff like that. And the answer I give them is to push them forward. Like I'm not finna like hit them with no negative shit like, oh, you shouldn't do that. Nah, man, I'm gonna like motivate them to do that shit. Like, go ahead and do it. You want to start your own clothing company? Do that shit. You can be the next Tommy Hilfiger, the Ralph Lauren. I'm not finna stop you from that. Nah, bro, go do that shit. If it don't work out for you, at least you try. You don't have to fucking like think like, oh man, what if I would? The what if is gone. I'm not finna have you have that what if in your mind no more. Go see if the shit go work out. If it don't, okay. Well, you tried it. You did it. You know what I'm saying? And man, I love when somebody come at me with like, hey, what do you think about this? Do it. That's gonna be my answer. Do it, man. Do it. Like, who gives a shit? So what? If it don't work out, okay, and what? You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, you gotta let your best the opinions should come from you. That's your best opinion. That's your best answer. It should come from you. You shouldn't have to second guess. Go ahead and knock that shit off, especially if you're young. If you're young, man, do everything and anything you can. If it don't work out, okay, all right, try the next thing. And I wish a lot of people at a young age would do that, but so many are scared. So many don't want to put in the effort, man, and that's what scares a lot of people. Effort just scares a lot of people, man. That's kind of fucked up. It's crazy, man. Hard work will get you a lot of places, man. A lot of people be like, man, that'd be luck. Nah, man, hard work kind of puts you in positions to make other people seem like it's luck. You just gotta grind. You just gotta do your thing, man. Man, on the cool, man, like this is gonna be like a different episode, man. This not an episode, but it's gonna be like a different podcast, man. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna say this a lot. But whoever out there that's struggling, whoever that's going through something, if y'all going through a storm, man, I'm praying for y'all. Real talk. I wish y'all the best. And when I do pray, man, most of the times I don't even pray for me. I pray for others. Because in my mind, man, I already know I'm gonna be straight. I know I'm gonna be good. But there's a lot of people out there, man, that's going through like depression and just going through like, they're not confident in what they want to do. So my prayers be for them, man, to gain that confidence and stuff like that. Because like my mindset is like, I'm not finna quit. I'm finna keep that shit rocking. I'm gonna keep that shit rolling. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get what I need to get. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you got family, man, you really don't have no options to quit. I don't have no options to quit. That's just how I feel, man. I don't have no fucking options to quit. You know what I'm saying? And before I get out here, man, you got a lot of people that when you reach a certain level, a lot of people think you change. A lot of people think you switch up. And it's for the people that, what I'm saying, they try to keep it real, even though they didn't gain a lot of success and stuff like that. And they don't want their friends to think like, hey, they changed, they not the same. Fuck that, bro. You work too hard, you grind too hard to not be the same. You trying to put yourself in a different financial bracket. You ain't trying to be the same, bro. You ain't struggling no more. Fuck that. I'm not trying to struggle. Yeah, I'm not the same. I'm not the same, bro. Because I'm not struggling no more. I'm trying. I didn't did that. You know what I'm saying? This is success. This is what success looks like. And a lot of people don't know what success looks like. So when you become successful, they think you didn't switched up. They think you didn't change. Like, man, I don't want to fuck this up. But Nip said, get you some money, you go feel different. What Nip said, he said, get you some money, you go feel different, and you go see the world or something. I fucked it up or whatever. But man, he said this quote, man, and it just made so much sense, man. You go see the world different when you get money. When you get money, you go see the world different. When you broke, man, you don't see shit a certain way. But when you start reaching success and you start getting money, man, that shit hit different. You start traveling, you start seeing the world, you start seeing different cultures, you start talking to different people, you start seeing different mindsets from where you from. And that's growth. A lot of people don't know what growth look like, so don't let them fucking knock you because you growing, because you doing your thing. Man, before I get out here, man, I wish y'all all success, man. I wish y'all everything, man. So until then, man, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, y'all be 100. Just conversations from a loner. Peace.